up, everybody? This is Dan, aka Tad Zero. Today I'm going to do a new tip for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Today is going to be defense, both basic and advanced. Alright, so let's first talk. There's three different types of guarding, mainly. There's mid, high, and low. In order to guard a mid or high attack, you must be moving away from your opponent, holding back. In order to guard a low attack, you must be holding down back. There are many different attacks that have different properties. We're also going to be going over cross-ups, advancing guard, X-Factor defense, and offense, and some of that stuff. So first what we're going to do is we're going to set it to high and mid, and I'm going to show you guys a low attack. If the person is just holding back, they will be able to guard all mid and high attacks. The things that are going to get through are going to be the low attacks. Things like Wolverine's crouching light and crouching heavy are both low, considered low attacks. They must be blocked by holding down and away. If you open them up, if you notice you're guarding them up high, you open them up like that, so yeah, you must hold back to block high and mid, and down back to block low attacks. All right, so. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, if you do mix-ups and stuff to try and get your opponent to open up and start blocking a lot high. Right now we're going to change it to block all low, and then, like I said, in order to block low, you must do down back away from your opponent. But now, if you're holding down back, you're very susceptible to high attacks, like Wolverine's jumping S there. And once you hit one attack and they're hit stun, you can hit low, even if they're holding down back. This is what's called a crossover. I'm sorry I jumped so quickly. As you notice, Wolverine's jumped across the top of Magneto and has attacked him on the other side. So you have to anticipate this, and in order to block it, you have to hold, literally you have to guess and hold towards your opponent. That's one way of opening somebody up if they are blocking low. That's called an instant overhead. Wolverine does jumping light, S, and the drill claw. Here's a little bit of kind of mix-ups. In Marvel, when you block a string of rapid attacks, like let's say Ryu's Genha Hadouken or whatever, if you block the first hit, you will continue to block the rest. The same thing with Amy's Cold Star there. So when you do a mix-up, you want to make sure that you are either A, hit confirming the assist, or you are doing your mix-up, your attack on the other side of them when they're not in guard stun from the assist. Because if they're already guarding Amy's assist and you cross them up, even though you cross them up, they don't have to switch directions blocking. They'll automatically block it. So make sure that when you are doing your mix-ups, you're timing it correctly, either before your assist comes out and starts attacking, or with your assist to come out right after you cross them up. This is very important because sometimes you can have a really good mix-up that gets ruined by poor timing with your assists. Like right there, if you notice, I just crossed them up with Amy's assist going, and they automatically block it. Let's go into Advancing Guard. Advancing Guard is done by hitting 2 attack buttons on block. It's really good to gain distance. It also negates some of the chip damage. So if you're just blocking, if you're just blocking a hyper combo, Advancing Guard, because like I said, you'll lessen some of that chip damage. A couple of ways to go against Advancing Guard, if somebody's Advancing Guard a lot, is to do what I just did there, cross them up and call out an assist. So when they're Advancing Guard, they'll literally push themselves towards you. Or have them start the mix-up by blocking your assist, and then do your mix-up. Like, have them block the assist and then hit low and high like there. You can maintain pressure that way. That's one good way around Advancing Guard. But on defense, Advancing Guard's a really good tool because it gives you space from some moves like Akuma's Tatsu in the corner. It gives you some space to breathe and to make a good decision. So yeah, right there, as you see, I open them up when they're Advancing Guard by assist. Taskmaster also has an unblockable if you use your assist in Advancing Guard. Okay, now I think we're going to go into... Oh, we're still missing it out here. Sorry, this is pre-recorded. I'm just recording my voice over it. So hopefully you learned something from watching this garbage. Yeah, the advancing guard, and then I went low and opened them up. We'll talk a little bit about X Factor here. If anybody doesn't know, X Factor makes it so you take no chip damage. So a lot of times if you have a lot of red life, being like what Sentinel has right there, and you're about to get chipped out, you can actually X Factor in reaction to almost being chipped out, and you don't take chip damage, but not only that, but now you regain red life. So if you have like a lot of red life and you're about to die from chip damage, don't be afraid to X Factor to stay alive. And also there's another use for X Factor. If somebody does a move that has a lot of frames to recover and you block it successfully, you can X Factor and get advantage and hit them with a big combo. Also, right here, you can use X Factor to cancel unsafe moves, such as his Berserker Slash there. And last but not least, sorry I'm going fast, oh, here's an overhead with Spencer. It's done on the ground, but it hits high, and it can only be blocked high. So if you're crouch blocking on the ground, you can only get into that right there. But also, what you just missed in the beginning, it went really fast, sorry about that, was when somebody goes to grab you. If somebody's going to grab you, and you know they're going to grab you, if you hit towards them in heavy, you'll break the guard, unless it's a command grab. That's pretty much been it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it went too fast and it was really disorganized. I suck at editing, but let me know what you think.